All right. Hello, everybody. I have not been live for some time because I've been working on a very dynamic podcast and slave working my ass off. I'm gonna put some music on. I'm studying a group fitness trainer manual here. I'm gonna try to get back into freelancing for fitness training. Oh, what else am I going to be doing? I'm going to try freelance window cleaning. I'm going to put some music on and then doing my podcast because, like, I just can't stand working for anybody else anymore. Like, it's just drive me fucking nuts. And now, like, my dad, he's one of those guys. I can't be mad at him for for getting the jab because it's like, I mean, I told him not to and he did anyway, and he it's just weird because from today's the 56th day of my age, and 56 days from today is his birthday. He's a Pisces. It's just I think that's really weird. I don't know why that's up. So yeah, like, I'm just like so sick and tired of being told what to do in the workplace. Like, I don't mind being told what to do about my job. Like, hey, I need you to do this. And like, I will speak out if I think it's ridiculous, you know, whatever. I'll say whatever. I'm not afraid to speak my mind, and this is the biggest problem with everything that's going on is that people are so shallow and cowardly that even though they talk shit about like the mask or whatever, that they don't want anything to do with it, they'll still comply with it because they want their shekels. I need my shekels. I need to make my money because I can't feed my family because I can't do anything else but stick up for what's right. I need to make sure I get my, oh my God, students with ADHD save 10 hours studying with Groom Extension. I'm sure that you guys came up with that fucking study, your fucking selves. I do want calming music because I am studying right now, so I will be looking into the chat on YouTube here and on my other streaming. But I want to talk about, do you think it's right to send someone home who's diagnosed with PTSD, where it gives somebody the sensation of suffocation when they wear the muzzle over their face? And the problem is that I go through loops and bounds and spend a lot of money on a therapist or a psychiatrist, actually, to diagnose me with that and hand me a prescription. And I'm a little nervous because if they could prove I'm not taking my prescription, because I'm not going to take it, I forgot what the hell they gave me. Something Xanax or some shit. I don't know. Fucking threw it in the garbage. Well, they gave me the paper one, and then I threw it in the garbage. And I never went to Walmart to go get it because I don't need that fucking shit. Just need good old cannabis. But it's like, it's just bullshit. Like, why can't you're gonna be over here and you're gonna preach about you care about the health and well-being of your employees when like it's all junk food in the cafeteria? And the amount of times I've seen these fucking people without their fucking muzzles on. It's like I work out 7 days a week and I eat pretty clean. How come people like me who are not going to get ill from this and have all the right things for immunity and to fight off infections or help with the detoxification, depending on whatever route you want to go, I mean, I would say it's both. I mean, the cell is somewhat infected and toxified. I mean, and then when there's a bunch of them, you know, your body tries to, you know, get rid of it. It uses things like macrophages and lymphocytes to capture the dying cell or the cell that's, you know, releasing free radicals. And you guys can Google all this if you want and fact check me. I don't care because I already know I'm right. I'm going to light some sage here. But it's just like, here I am trying to fight. This is the third job I might end up losing since all this shit's begun. And I still haven't gotten sick. I don't wear it. And like, it's like so, they get so amazed. You haven't worn it at all? I'm like, I don't wear it anywhere I go. Well, you worked in the healthcare field, right? And you wore it. No, I didn't. I had PTSD. I gotta cleanse myself here and from all the bad energy. Psychopaths. I have to deal with psychopaths every fucking day of my life. And cleansing your spirit is very good. So you can see I have an amethyst stone. The amethyst is supposed to help protect your spirit from bad energy. Mercury's in retrograde, so my life always goes upside down when Mercury's in retrograde every fucking time. It's just like, it's just... But I'm not going to let Mercury in retrograde deter me. I'm going to start my own businesses. These are things I've been wanting to do. I've just been kind of unable to do them because I never have fucking time because I'm being a slave all fucking day at my slave job. And, yeah, I mean, I remember when I used to go live, I'd usually get, especially on YouTube, like 10 people to come in. Now I don't get anybody anymore because thank you, YouTube. Thank you. And people are like, man, you must get your information on the internet. Where else do you get information from now? Fucking asshole. The fuck you talking about? No, I don't get all my information on the internet, actually. I get a lot of it on there, but I also get a lot of it in books that I read, and I put it out on the internet because everyone's on the internet now. So, I want to express what I read on here and let people decide for themselves. Why can't we help people think for themselves anymore? And it sucks because you have Trumpers and Qers and flat earthers who, God may rest their fucking soul, and soul is an SOL, soul, Saul. Because it's just very easy to argue about flat earth. Like, flat earth is an argument off the bat. And the problem, like with something like with gematria, if you don't really know anything about it and you argue about it, it doesn't make any sense because it's like you're arguing about something you don't really understand. And it's not, it can be easy, depending on who's teaching it. It can be an easy topic or subject to understand. I'm not a very good teacher. That's why I don't really teach it very much. But I can decode as long as the right people are in the chat who understand it. But here, I'll do a little teaching. I'll try to. So where does gematria come from? Who the fuck is this? Rent? Rent what? Rent. Niram Manik says rent. Von rent. Where does gematria come from? And see, I mean, I kind of know, but I'd rather just get a better example than mine. Because I'm not, like I said, I'm not a teacher at this. There's some teachers on here, like there's Derek, there's Zach Hubbard, there's Neo the Hacker. But let's do the origin. So it comes from Hebrew. And it's derived by Greek, meaning of geometry. Geometry and grammar. Depending on the translation. But it's funny how they use it because it's pretty much geometry and language. The universe is made up of geometry. And how you would say it in Hebrew would be gematria. It's the practice of assigning a numerical value to a name, word, or phrase according to an alphanumerical cipher. A single word can yield several values depending on the cipher which is used. There's 4 English ciphers. There's A being the first letter, B the second letter, Z the 26, right? And then you can reverse that cipher, Z1 and A26. And then there's 2 more ciphers, both forward and reverse, that you use the rules of numerology, right? So with the rules of numerology, you make things into a single digit. So like X is the 24th letter, so 2 plus 4 is 6. So you have XXX for porn. 666. And because like where does XXX come from? I've looked that up and no one, like you can't find anything. So like here, like an interesting one is 74, right? Jesus equals 74. Cross 74, parable 74, gospel 74, gematria 74. Actually, it's gematria spelled in English. English 74. Masonic 74. I think Lucifer 74. Right? Vote the Morning Star. Lucifer. Yep, 74. All in the same cipher. So, I mean, what are the chances of all those words spelled with different letters equaling the same value? It's very unlikely. So yeah, like it's just bullshit. Like I've been fired for many jobs, and every job I've been to in the last 2 years, it's just been I just get fired from it. Like I got fired because of COVID. And then I get another one kind of related to my degree, and then I get it because I didn't want to take the jab. And I spoke out against all this shit. And I questioned everything, and no one could ever give me a straight answer. It's always backpedaling. Like, no one at any point since all this stuff has been going on has been able to give a direct answer. It's just, they just say someone else or something else. And it's just like fucking irritating. Why don't you personally tell me the answer? You just backpedal. Well, the answer is the policy. The answer is the CDC. The answer is who. The answer is Biden. The answer is Trump. The answer is Q. The answer is flat earth. The answer is Jesus. And it's like, but none of those things work. If they all worked, the society wouldn't be the way it is. It wouldn't be so divided and hated. And, you know, like, I've already had 4 people come into this other one, and not one person says anything. Like, people just, they don't want to even talk anymore. They just want to see you shake your butt or, you know, be loud, and you can't just have a conversation. It's got to be like, people have to be constantly entertained and having instant gratification nearly at all times of the day. And I'm probably just gonna wear my muzzle for 2 weeks and just put him on a 2-week notice tomorrow and be like, I'll keep my muzzle on and I'm not gonna bother anybody, but I'm only gonna work for 2 more weeks. Like, I like it there. Like, I like a lot of the guys, like the guys I work with, and it's just, I'm just sick of being somehow the odd man out. And unfortunately, like, my parents want me to be a slave, and it's just not gonna work. I can't do it. Man, this chapter is ridiculous. Like, this chapter 4 here. Chapter 4 is gonna be the death of me. I use that number for a reason. But yeah, I mean, and then we're doing a podcast. We got a lot of it done. I was hoping we'd get some more done today, but another thing is, it's like, that's why I don't want to be in a relationship, because I can just see how distracting it is when there's real work that can be getting done. And like, that's the real reason why Zach Hubbard hasn't been able to like really get as far as he wants to, because he's got a fucking girlfriend. And everyone's in these relationships, and because they're in relationships, they they can't progress to the next stage when it comes to getting out there and pounding pavement like hardcore. And it just sucks. Like, being a truther is probably the hardest choice to make. I want the problem being a truther too is that there will come arrogance. There will be times of arrogance. There will be times of peace. There will be times of revelation. There like, your life is constantly changing on a day-to-day basis, like all the time. And sometimes it can be fun and exciting, and sometimes it's like, holy fuck, like, can life just slow down for a few minutes here, like, and let me just backpedal a little bit and kind of get my shit together. Holy fuck. And you are the least accepted person in all of society. And what is aggravating is that all these people all want us to help speak up for all these other people's rights but us. We want all rights for everybody at like the highest level of rights. like all rights for everyone, like real rights. But no. I subscribe to BLM, and I'm white, and I don't think I should have any rights at all. And we should blah 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 blah. And I'm like, oh my god, or whatever. I can't say some subscriptions because I'll definitely get my channel taken down. And but with BLM, yeah, you can. Or a Republican or a Democrat. Oh, you're a Trump supporter? Oh, you're a Biden supporter? So, I mean, unless you're subscribed to their group religion, you get to have your voice spoken out. You get to speak out. Well, that's not even true either, because when I was doing BLM, hoping that my voice can be spoken out, they shut me down too. These people don't care about your voice, your opinion, your justifications, your truth, your knowledge. If there's knowledge in it and what you're saying and it has nothing to do with their psychotic religion, they'll shut you right down. Don't matter if it's Antifa, it doesn't matter if it's ELF or whatever community, it doesn't matter if it's BLM, it doesn't matter if it's Republican, it doesn't matter if it's Democrat, it doesn't matter if it's Jewish, Christian, or Muslim. It's all the same fucking shit. And they all say it's the only truth. And if you don't subscribe to that truth or my belief, fuck you, go fuck yourself, blah, 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 blah. And it's like, none of those are the truth. I don't really even know what the real truth is. But as far as I know is that we're all interconnected into a singular consciousness. It's very fucking obvious. Synchronicity is the key to something. And there's many books, there's many shamans, there's many religions and philosophies that go about the experience of synchronicity. And it terrifies me to know that people are at no cost will just deny the metaphysics of things. Speaking of metaphysics, Aristotle's metaphysics. No, not the metaverse. Not the xenoverse. Not the omni-moronic von flu variant vid disease, whatever. I'm so sick of it, guys. I'm just like, I'm gonna do this podcast and try to do my own business and stuff, and put up whatever I can with it. But give my 2 weeks and just make 2 weeks worth of pay and chill and build up my marketing. And I'm just not gonna work for a company that lies and hides behind policies. You either stand up for what's right or fuck you then. I can't do it anymore. I don't want to. And it's a lot to do with parents too. I feel like parents want you to work and be a slave and all this shit. It's like, look, I am a slave because I'm just chasing money, busting my ass, and I gotta constantly do 5,000 different things that have nothing to do with the job. Like, yeah, like, is ladder safety important? Of course it is. Well, have the common sense, understand your ladder, work with your ladder, climb up it a few times before you go out and work with it. And Make sure you have good core strength so the ladder doesn't topple over and tipsy turvy. I've had ladders fall beneath me quite a few times, but I have enough upper body strength and core strength to either keep the ladder stable or hold on to something and climb down. It's bullshit. Like, sorry that I've developed the strength and endurance to do stuff like that, and other people can't do it because they sit on their ass and think like this is it for that they need to do for the rest of their life. So it's a very quiet night tonight on all ends. And no one wants to talk on this other one I'm using. It's ridiculous. I don't know how much longer I'll do this live stream on fucking Jesuit Tube here. Let's see if I can find something fun to make fun of.